Hello, I'm Jonathan Bowman-Perks and welcome to my favorite time of the week. And I want to talk about new roles. A number of my clients that I work with are moving from one CEO role to another, or they've been promoted. And there's a few good lessons, many of which I learn from the executive search colleagues that I work with. Sometimes when they find a new person, they want me to help them settle into a new role. So I thought we'd use a few lessons from the Inspiring Leadership Compass. I'll bring that up in a moment and just as a prop to talk to. But I think, what are the key points that you want to take away? Remember, when you move into a new role, or if you're hiring anybody into a new role, we found when I was in PricewaterhouseCoopers that it takes 18 months, sometimes 3 years, to get a leader back up to the level of performance they were at in their last role when they were doing well. So just give people time, give yourself time to get up to the new role. So I want to talk at this stage about preparing for the new role, the key messages you want to get across when you're discussing it, and your day one, minute one, hour one. What are you going to do and how are you going to behave? So let's get the prop, a very simple prop. It's the Inspiring Leadership Compass, and I hope you can all see it there. So the first thing I want to talk to is MQ at the top of the compass. What are your values? What are your beliefs? What will you do and what will you not do? What do you stand for and what will you not fall for? So be very clear with people, and particularly on day one, minute one, hour one in your new role, when you're going to give a brief to your new team, tell them what is it you stand for? What are your values and beliefs? Let them know what you're about. The next thing is PQ, the why. The why is the most important thing in any transition to a new role. Why do you want the job? Why are you going into it? What's the connection that you make with the organization? And what is your life purpose? And how does it fit with the work that they do in the team that you're moving in the organization you're moving into? The next one is health quotient. If you're going into a new role, check it out. Find out Glassdoor, whatever it might be. Speak to people you know. What's the culture like? How healthy is it? How toxic is it? Is it going to be good for your mental health? Is the person that you work to someone you can work to? Some of the problems I've got with the clients I'm working with today, not my problems, but more their problems, is the chairman and the CEO don't get on, or the COO and the CEO don't get on, whatever it might be. Check, can you work with these people? Will it be good for your mental health? Is it also good for your physical health? Is there going to be ways that you can stay fit and healthy? So that's the HQ element of it. The next one is the IQ. And in the IQ element, is it like, who makes the decisions around here? Are you going to be given a lot of independence? Are you having to refer to a board a lot? Is that something you can work with? Who are the people that you will trust and that you will get involved in the work you're doing? Who will you tap into as your army of giants, your experts, coaches, mentors, people you can trust in your previous organization, and those that you really want around you, a team you can trust. So that's the IQ, decision making. Then EQ. Are you building up your emotional intelligence with the way you read your team? Stakeholder mapping. Have you done the preparation beforehand? Who are the key players in this organization? Can you get on with them? Can you actually build up some relationships beforehand with them? What I call the socializing. Can you actually get to meet them? Find out, are they the kind of people that you can build up trust with? Really understand them and work out who is who and what's going on. After that is resilience, RQ. You're probably going to find that it's never as they describe it to you. Unfortunately, people obfuscate, cover up, try and make it all look a bit glossier. I remember one role I went into as a managing director. They never let me meet the team that I was going to lead. I should have worked out and smelt a rat. And afterwards, I challenged the CEO. I said, why didn't you let me meet the team? And he said, if you met them, you never would have joined. I said, but surely that's my call. Anyway, enough of the prop. I think you can see the point of the Inspiring Leadership Compass. Let me finish off with a few of the other bits and pieces. So after we've talked about resilience, are you able to cope with all that's going on in your organization? and the setbacks and the disappointments. It's never as you describe it, it's always worse. So can you cope with that? Can you get over it? The other thing to think about after resilience is brand, BQ. Are you going to be able to explain to them your reputation, your experience, what you stand for? But more importantly, have you got to know the people around you? Do you know what each of them brings and their strengths and their talents? So brand, reputation, image and impact. What people say about you and say about others when you're not in the room. And finally, legacy. And you're going to start your new role. You've got to let people know that this is about stewardship, about you leaving the place better than you found it. So what's your stewardship going to be like, and the legacy that you're going to leave in the team that you're going to leave and in the lead and in the organization you're with. So those are just a few of the tips from the experience that I've found with different leaders I've worked with as they move from their current role into the new one. But my big advice is it's never as described. Always go with an open mind and be prepared to find some big surprises. And remember how long it's going to take a new person, if you're hiring a new person, how long it's going to take them to come into a team and the disturbance they will cause to a team. Let them settle in, but also give people a probation period, because you sometimes find you've made a bad hire, and many people fail to admit they got it wrong. They hired the wrong man or woman, and they persevere with them, and it's actually never going to work. So check it out. Head, heart, gut and wallet, as they say, are the reasons that you make a decision on who you're going to hire, why you're going to hire them, and why you keep them. Head, 89 billion neurons, the logic of it. Heart, 40,000 neurons around it. Do you like them? Do you get on with them? Do you like the people that you in the firm you're going to join? Gut, there's 500 million neurons in your gut, or your serotonin, that factor, 90% of it is from your gut. So do you have a gut instinct about the role? So new role, prepare yourself, but go in with an open mind and look for the best in people. So prepare for the worst, but hope for the best. That would be my advice to you. Good luck in your new role.